And what are you going to talk to them about? At what level you think they should be at? And these are all the questions that I had in my mind. That's when I started, after I come out corporate and have some short period, a year or two, I kind of focus on this subject. This was my 10-year dream. You know, I did lots of volunteer. I got my kids when my daughter was at 3rd grade, about 10 years ago. And that's when I started, there's no textbook about it. There's no reference book systematically to tell the parents, me, what I should tell my kids at the proper age. Right? And now, after we came out with the book, we're like, okay, how do we know they're going to be able to absorb the knowledge and use it in different situations? So that's when we come up with a new testing, like active scoring system. And this is mostly a nonprofit mission. So I welcome everybody who wants to join the mission as a volunteer. You can always email me. We have a nonprofit organization for this. People make so much money, but they got nothing saved. Why? They have to spend it somewhere, right? So that spending they had, did they, think through it? Did they make the right decision on that spending moment? And how they can get to a stage that they are comfortable that they are making the right decision for their own future, their own financial future. Make them more comfortable in the future as well, not just today. With this, and feel like the approach for the active education should be a spiral type, like little bit at a time. Because you don't expect the kids will be able to treat stock today, right? And especially when they're younger. But if they can, that's great. You can do it right. But you can start from somewhere small, like the day-to-day life. When you go out shopping, when you plan for that party, right? Talk to the kids and get their involvement. And I learned this from Ms. Kotoya, that when she was younger, her father always sit at the dinner table with her and her sister every week on their budget. Because they need to figure out, where the money comes from and how to spend it in a, efficient way, right? And I think that's why it made her so accomplished. Because this is going to be not just your financial matter, also other things they can make the right choice as well, right? So we need to be from small things, from daily life to start. And even when you go out shopping, I remember, or plan this birthday party, something that they're interested, something they feel is relevant to them, that they feel they can think about it. Because if we talk about things totally irrelevant to what they're doing, to their comprehension, you basically did nothing. So it has to be something that they feel relevant. When they buy that, sneakers they really want, or that, dress they really want, right? That's the moment that you can start to talk to them about how they make that decision. Because the kids are not going to do something bad, right? And so that becomes the what is fine, more about the how and why. Why they make that decision and how they're going to make that decision is what's more important. So start small things. That's what we feel what's important. And the other thing, who has younger kids, we feel like for preschool and kindergarten, you have to start with the physical things, like the money, the coins, the bills, the credit cards, right? Show them. Get them have a sense on that, right? When they get to elementary school, that's when you start talking to them about the need and wants. Because I feel the girl who made the wrong decision perhaps never thought about what's really need, what's really what they want. If she would have thought that concept, then she perhaps won't make that decision. Because really that's about wants. You really don't need that expensive car, especially for her boyfriend, right? And then when you get middle school, that's when you start talking about concepts with all the kids, right? About inflation, currency, even in the stock market, something start get them to feel like, okay, this is not remote to me, right? And then we get high school, we feel the kids should be able to make a plan for themselves. Right, knowing basic concept, like the expenses, the revenue, the income, where they come from, start thinking about how they can get a job, what job means. All these things are important.